Hey, Horror Avengers! For today's battle, we've got the rowdy teenage vampire hunters, the Frog Brothers, versus the blood-sucking African prince himself, Blacula! Horror Avengers assemble!
Here they come, Horror Avenger, fighting throughout the night. And there they go, Horror Avengers. Now everything's alright.
Hey, whoa, what's up, dudes? Check it out. I just got these new radical sunglasses from Shades and Blades. You better go now and get your own cool shades too. They come in 3D and 4D. Whoa, dude! Josh just jumped out of my TV screen, totally almost bit my head off. Oh, did I mention these sunglasses also protect your eyeballs from ultraviolet rays and ultraviolet violence as well? Hurry up and get yours today, and before you know it, you'll be styling and profiling. Yo, Uncle Leroy, you looking super fly in those new shades. You a bad mother.
Shut your mouth, zombie boy. But that's alright. I'm a bad motherfucker. I look suave in these glasses. And I wear my sunglasses at night. So I can. You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, welcome back to Horror Avengers. My name's Todd, and with me always is my co-host Matt, and today we've got a very blood-hungry, blood-sucking vampires versus the ultimate vampire hunters, Frog Brothers versus
Blacula.
And for anyone at home who doesn't know either of these characters, I'll just give a little brief backstory, back history on both of them. So, Frog Brothers are these teenagers from, I'm gonna butcher this, Santa Carla, somewhere in California.
Yeah.
And they basically took it up. They were like, hey, we know there's vampires here in our, this is our hood, in our area. And basically, if you haven't seen the original Lost Boys, check it out. It's a badass vampire movie. And
Joel Schumacher.
one of his best movies,
Yeah, one
I
of the
think.
best movies. Yeah.
So basically, the Frog Brothers are the only ones really standing up against these vampires that are taking over. And as far as it goes, if you don't know, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim were always like in all these movies together in the 80s. So actually, I don't know the actor's name who plays the other Frog brother, and I don't even know his name in the movie. Edgar Frog is one of them. I think that was Corey. But anyways, they're both, there's the two guys are the main vampire hunters. One of them is Corey Feldman. And then they meet this other guy named Sam Emerson, who he just moved into town, and his older brother ends up hanging out with the wrong crowd, which is Kiefer Sutherland was one of the main vampires, and basically Sam Emerson's older brother becomes one of the vampires, and everyone's like, the Frog Brothers meets Sam, and they all think, oh, we have to kill your brother, and Sam's like, no, that's my brother, like, you can't kill him. And so they basically team up together to take down vampires. So that's Lost Boys in a nutshell. Now let's talk about Blacula. Blacula, I was never super familiar with. I did, I'm not gonna lie, I only saw parts of it. I didn't see the whole movie.
I know of it, but I haven't seen the movie.
But I know I know the actor and I know the character. I know he's done a lot of awesome other films. Blackenstein is another one I know about, and it's just really great. What'd you call it? Blaxploitation?
Yeah.
Just great cinema from the 70s, and I appreciate that stuff. Like, what was the other one? Superfly, And they just made a lot of great, awesome movies like that back in the day. So anyways, I kind of just randomly, it was totally random with this one, and I said, hey, let's do Blacula, because I don't think he gets not enough people talk about, he needs more love. So, and I think it's a great, pairing of to have a battle, the Frog Brothers versus Blacula. It's just interesting. To just give you a little backstory on Blacula, as this is about as much as I know, to be honest with you, just from reading up on
black.
it. He's black.
He's a vampire.
He's a vampire. He was an African prince. I knew that. And he was brought over in a coffin from Transylvania, and that's as far as I know. And then he just starts. He just goes full on like, I want to suck your blood. So like
that'd be cool if they brought his character back from like a new modern day.
They should honestly cool. Like after just like I said, I've
keep those movies going.
Yeah, like parts of the movie were really interesting, and I think I just watched like a collection of all the best moments. I cheated, but but from what I saw, I'm definitely going to watch the whole movie. But yeah, basically for anyone at home, check out Lost Boys and Blacula, and let's get right into the throwdown.
Hey motherfuckers, this is Uncle Leroy. We're back with another Strengths and Weaknesses. This time, putting the Frog Brothers up against Blacula. Frog Brothers, strengths. Vampire hunters who will do anything to kill vampires. Weaknesses, they're only human. Weapons, stakes, garlic, water, guns filled with holy water, and crosses. Blacula. Strengths. Super vampire strength. Bloodthirsty vampire on the prowl who can transform into a bat. Weaknesses. Stakes through the heart, holy water, garlic, crosses. That sounds like everything the Frog Brothers have. You better watch out. Weapons, his blood-sucking fangs, and bad transformation. Alright, this is Uncle Leroy. I'm gonna get up on out of here. Here's Matt and Todd with Throwdown.
Hey guys, welcome back, and now it's time for the Throwdown, the segment where we have an ultimate battle royale with the characters. And today we chose Blacula versus Frog Brothers. And Matt's gonna start it off. Go ahead, Matt. Let's hear your.
Okay, my little scenario would be the Frog Brothers. They're now in their 20s, so they're driving down the road and they decide to pull over and get a drink at the Titty Twister from dusk till dawn.
I love that place.
So after being in there and grabbing some drinks, they realize that the whole place is actually run by vampires. So they have to deal with them, and they're the Frog Brothers, so they quickly deal with all those vampires and take care of business there. And then Blacula shows up, and then they have the real throwdown. The Frog Brothers versus Blacula at the Titty Twister. That's the arena where all this takes place, and I'm going with the Frog Brothers for the victory. I'm going with the good guys here. Blacula puts up a good fight, but in the end of the day, the Frog Brothers are victorious.
Badass.
Yes.
But for my throwdown, it's pretty similar in ways to yours. The Frog Brothers start, they start fight. They hear about there's a new vampire in town after they just took out
That's cool.
some other vampires.
I could see them just starring in their own movies, and they just fight different kinds, almost like Blade, but with the Frog Brothers.
So they basically are just hanging out like they normally do, and they say they're walking the boardwalk, and all of a sudden they see Blacula walk by them, and they know that that's the main vampire that they got to take down. And Blacula's going after his next victim, this like real attractive looking woman, and he's just about to take her out, and that's when the Frog Brothers show up. And they start kicking Blacula's ass. They're about to take him down, but that's when Blacula starts getting the upper hand, and this is where it takes a crazy twist and turn. People are gonna be like, what the fuck? Blacula basically takes out not Corey Feldman, but the other Frog brother.
Okay, yeah.
And like one of them's gotta go. He takes out one of the Frog brothers, and now the Frog brother is a vampire.
That's interesting.
Okay, so now it's up to Corey, the only other Frog brother, which I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this, but Edgar Frog, I believe that's his name. I've seen the movie a million times. But Edgar Frog, Corey Feldman, is left to fight now against not only Blacula, but his own brother, who's now a vampire. Now the tables have really turned, and just when Corey Feldman, Edgar Frog's about to get, freaking slayed by these vampires, that's when he gets a little back up. And I know this is what I do with most of my throwdowns, but this is just how my brain operates. I believe in allies, and Edgar Frog has an ally, Sam Emerson. Sam Emerson shows up just like at the end of Lost Boys. Spoiler alert! At the end of there's going to be a lot of those.
See all these movies before watching these videos.
Definitely. So basically, at the end of Lost Boys, Grandpa saves the day, and you hear the horn, his big Jeep or truck or whatever comes in, and he saves the day. Same with Sam Emerson. He shows up in his, let's say, a Jeep with the top down and the hood off, and he's got like all these badass weapons, and he's got a giant like stake gun, like it's this giant, let's say like kind of like a torpedo, a rocket launcher type deal. It shoots off all these badass like stakes, and the big ass mother just goes right into Blacula, and he takes off he doesn't kill the brother, because I tell you that after he takes out Blacula, he goes up to Edgar Frog, and he's like Edgar Frog's like, I don't want to kill my brother. He's like, we don't have to. Like, we can still save your brother. He's only half vampire. We can still help him. So they're able to help his brother, and then that's how I would end it on a happy ending. The Frog brothers would take the win and take out Blacula. That's how I would do my throwdown.
That's cool.
Frog brothers.
Then there's an after credit scene where the vampire from Fright Night shows up, and
and then
to be continued.
And then they start partying too hard, and Corey Haim, this character, like wants to like do all these drugs, and they're like, dude, no. And then Corey Haim's like, it's cool, I'm a vampire now. Alright. Nice. And that's it. So what do you guys think? Who would win in an epic battle? The Frog Brothers from Lost Boys, or Blacula, classic Blacula? You can go on to the Horror Avengers Facebook page, and on the YouTube channel as well. Go to Just Buried Entertainment, and you'll see in the description link is where you can vote for who you think would win. All right, guys. Until next time, we'll slay you later. McGregor, who do you think would win in an ultimate battle of vampires and vampire hunters? I'm talking about the Frog Brothers from Lost Boys versus Blacula. Go!
Oh, I think like the Frog Boys will win, because the Frog Boys got a whole posse of soldiers, vampire soldiers, whereas Blacula is just a lone wolf. So yeah, here you go. Yeah, you got Blacula, who is one wolf, and you got the Frog Boys, who is like you got like a vampire militia.
Yeah, militia.
If you're out walking one day and you stumble upon Blacula, like what would you tell him to get him off your turf and protect the innocent people of your street?
I would say, hey man, you're only just one person. I got a whole posse here. I got a whole posse here so you're going to have to get as many. You're going to have to get an additional as many of crucifixes in order to kill off my posse.
What if you caught Blacula pissing on your car?
Oh, well, I get one of them. I have to get one of my penis sniffers. Some of my penis sniffers. So you won't have to. I take a piss in my car off with your pee-pee. I'm gonna get my pee-pee snips.
You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. McGregor's gonna go all Lorena Bobbitt on you, Blacula. Until next time, later, bloodsuckers.